Dear students, in the previous video we seen about the 6 examples which illustrates the use of contacts and coils. So in this video we will see about the another example which can be used to make a hole to a part. So in this, what is the operation means? So here we have 3 start buttons. So this one is the system start button, and this one is the right start button, and this one is the left start button. And similarly 3 stop buttons: system stop button, right stop button, and left stop button. And next 3 sensors. What are those 3 sensors? Limit switch part in place, and limit switch shield down, and limit switch drill down. So what is the procedure here means? First we on the system start button, then the pilot light indicator will be goes on, and then we place a part on the base. Then one sensor will be activated. That sensor is nothing but limit switch part in place. And after placing the part on the base, then we press the right start button and left start button. So after completion of the placing of the part on the base, and after pressing the 2 start buttons, that means right start button and left start button, then the driller which is present at the top position will move to the downward direction and reaches the top of the part. When the driller reaches the top of the part, then another sensor will be activated. So what is that another sensor? LSSD. LSSD means limit switch shield down. So when the limit switch shield down sensor will be activated, then that driller starts rotating. So when the driller rotating, then a hole will be made on the particular part. So this driller continuously rotating, and the hole will be continuously made on the part, and reaches to the bottom position of the part. So when the bottom position of the part will be reached, then another sensor will be activated. That another sensor is nothing but limit switch drill down. Limit switch drill down. So when the limit switch drill down activated, then the driller stops drilling and moves back to its original position, that is top position. So this process can be explained in a sequence manner. So what are the steps recommended for this type of problems are? Mainly we may follow the 9 steps. What are those 9 steps means? First point is define the process operation and list the step by step sequence of the operation. So what is the process operation? We have to define and list the step by step sequence, and define and list the inputs and output devices and sensors required for the proper operation, and assigning the corresponding PLC numbers to the input devices as well as the output devices, and draw the PLC ladder diagram and enter the program into the PLC. And one optional point is also there. That optional point is nothing but check the programming sequence by using the force mode, and write the PLC system to a simulator and check its operation, and check the actual process of the operation and make modifications as any required. These are the steps recommended for explaining the particular process, given process. So first step is how many, what are the sequence we have to follow. So what is the sequence? I told already. First we start the system start button, then we play. What happened? One pilot light will be on, pilot light indicator will be on. Then what we have to do? We can place the part on the base. Then when we place the part on the base, then what happened? One sensor will be activated. That sensor is nothing but limit switch part in place. So after the limit switch part in place will be activated, then we on the right start button and left start button. So after completing these 3 tasks, what are those 3 tasks? Activating of LSPP, limit switch part in place, and on of the right start button and on of the left start button, what happens? The driller which is present at the top position will be moves the downward direction, and reaches to the top of the part. So when reaches to the top of the part, what happened? Another sensor will be activated. What is that another sensor? Limit switch shield down sensor, LSSD sensor. So when the LSSD sensor will be activated, then the driller starts rotating and makes hole on the part. Makes hole on the part. So after continuously making of the hole on the part, what happened? The driller reaches to the bottom position of the part. So when the driller reaches to the bottom position of the part, then another sensor will be activated. That sensor is nothing but LSDD, limit switch drill down. So when the limit switch drill down sensor will be activated, then the system will be shut down and the driller and the shield return back to the top position by the help of a springs, and the system is reset. So, what are the input devices required and what are the output devices required? We can list out. So, what are the input devices and output devices means system start switch. This is the input device, and the system stop switch. This is also input device, and the system pilot light. This is the output, and the shield and drill start left start button input, right start button input, and the left stop button input, and the right stop button input. So how many inputs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and remaining 3 inputs are position indicator part in place input, position indicator shield down input, position indicator drill down input. So totally we may list the 9 inputs and 4 outputs. So we can assign the numbers to those inputs and outputs. So what are the numbers? For system start button we assign the IN001 value, and for the system stop button we assign the IN002 value, and LSPP sensor we assign the IN003 value, and for the left start IN004, and for the right start IN005, and for the left stop IN006, and for the right stop IN007, and for shield down IN008 LSSD sensor, and for LSDD sensor we can assign the IN009, and similarly for the outputs pilot light output and shield down solenoid and drill rotate motor and solenoid drill down cylinder, we can assign the outputs as OUT 017 and OUT 018 and OUT 019 and OUT 020. In this manner we can assign the numbers to the input values as well as the output values. So by using these input values and output values, we can draw a ladder diagram which is inserted in the PLC CPU. So what this ladder diagram represents means, so here IN002 is the system stop button, and IN006 is the left stop button, and IN007 is the right stop button. So first when we press the system start button, that is IN001, then IN001 is on. So here initially this IN001 is a normally open contact. So when the IN001 is on, then this normally open contact will be converted as a normally closed contact. Then this contact will be closed. Then we can provide the one path for the output. That path is nothing but CR017. So when the CR017 is on, then wherever the CR017 contacts is there, those will be on. So where we have the CR017, here we have the CR017, and here we have the CR017. So when the CR017 is on, then this contact is on and this contact is on. These two contacts are normally open contact. So these normally open contacts are makes as a closed contact when those are on. When those are on. And when the CR017 is on, then the pilot light indicator is also on. One pilot light will be on for the indicating purpose. We start the system start button. For the indication only we have the light. And next, what is the next procedure? We place the part on the base. So when we place the part on the base, then the LSPP sensor will be activated, and the LSPP sensor can be represented with IN003 contact. So when LSPP sensor will be activated, IN003 is on. So here the IN003 contact is normally open contact. So when this will be on, then this normally open contact can be converted as a normally closed contact. Normally closed contact. And next, when the right start button and left start button will be on, then this IN004 is on and IN005 is on. So we can provide the closed path, all these closed path, and CR018 is on. So when the CR018 is on, wherever the CR018 contacts are there, those are on. So where we have the CR018 contact, here we have the CR018 contact, and here we have the CR018 contact. So those are initially normally open contact. So when those are on, those will be converted as a normally closed contact. So when the CR018 is on, then the shield will be down towards to the part and reaches to the top of the part. So when the driller or shield reaches to the top of the part, then another sensor will be activated. That another sensor is nothing but LSSD. LSSD. That means limit switch shield down. Limit switch shield down. So when the limit switch shield down will be activated, then what happened? This IN008 also closed. So then the driller starts rotating. The driller starts rotating and a hole will be made on the part. A hole will be made on the part. So the driller rotation can be represented by the CR019 output. So as long as the CR019 output is there, then the drilling will be takes place, and when the driller reaches to the bottom position, then CR020 will be on, and when the driller reaches to the bottom position, then the another sensor will be activated. That another sensor is nothing but LSDD, limit switch drill down. So when the limit switch drill down sensor is on, then wherever the limit switch drill down sensor is there, that will be on. So here the limit switch drill down sensor can be represented with IN009 contact. So in the ladder diagram we have the IN009 contact here. So when this will be on, then this will be acts as a open contact. So when the IN009 is open, then the shield down will be stopped. Then the operation will be stopped, and by pressing the IN0 with a spring action, the driller and the shield goes to the its initial position, that means the top position, and we can reset the system by pressing the system stop button. And this is the connection diagram for the this particular drill press operation. So the entire program will be placed in the PLC CPU. For this PLC CPU, one side we have the input module, and on the other side we have the output modules. So for the input modules, we are connected to the 9 input devices. What are the 9 input devices? System start, system stop, and left stop, and right start, right stop, and LSPP, LSSD, LSDD. These 9 can be represented in the input module side, and the outputs are pilot light indicator on, and solenoid shield down, and driller rotates, and motor drill stopping output. So these 4 operations can be represented on the output module side. So this is the operation of the drill press operation, which is the last example in the first unit. So with this we completed our first unit. So in the next video onwards we discuss the second unit. Thank you.